Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the geeks out there, and all the geeks, and welcome to another... Kez is going to say it this time.
Geek Inspired Podcast.
Yes! She screwed it up. I love it. I love it. Our little geekdom. This is episode number 45? 45! Look at that. I even remember the number. How cool am I? I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Anyway, we've got two special guests on today. These special guests have been on the show before, but they both know each other. They both chat to each other in each other's streams. So we thought we'd bring them both on together and let them chat to each other on our video. Welcome, Heinrich and Theed!
Yo, thanks. Thanks, guys.
Hello.
What's up, little geekdom? It's nice to be back. Thanks for the invite.
How you
It's always
guys?
a pleasure. How you guys doing?
You can go, Steve.
After I figured out how to turn my camera on, I feel a lot better. So yeah, feeling good,
moment, guys.
feeling fresh.
Lekker, man. Lekker. I'm feeling good and fresh as well. Coming off what Theed said, because like this whole week, and okay, I broke away yesterday with a fam quickly, and then I was since last night, since I got back until just like until 20 minutes before the podcast, I was freaking editing this video like. So now I'm just chilling. I'm gonna chat with Theed and the guys, and it's just gonna be nice, so I can relax a little. Thanks.
You know
I'm
that your
feeling
mic is positioned so well that it looks like Agent 47's head is a microphone.
Yeah, I did it like that.
That looks really cool.
Thanks. I was hoping someone's gonna pick up on that. Obviously, Zip's gonna be the one.
Well, he loves Hitman, so of course
I
he
do,
would
I
pick
do.
up on that.
I got Hitman 3 for PS5. I spent the extra money just to get it for PS5. That's how much I like it. So yeah.
Have you been playing it already?
Yeah, been playing it. I've been playing lots of games on the PS5. Actually, I was thinking of jumping back on it today and playing some more, but we've got a problem. We have the greatest thing about living here is that we've got our houses. The sunlight shines on our house at a perfect angle. So at a certain point in the afternoon, I cannot play anything on the TV
You can't
because we
see
don't have
anything.
curtains, because we haven't got curtains in our lounges as yet. So we haven't been able to put up
damn.
railings to put it because one of the railings was broken when we moved in. So
You gotta sit like this.
so, yeah, well, not only that though, the glare hits the screen, and you know that Hitman can be dark. Once it gets dark,
Yeah.
you can't see
Yeah.
a damn thing.
It's like we were watching the second Godfather movie yesterday afternoon, and right towards the end, the sun started shining in the face. And the Godfather is a relatively dark movie with the lighting and everything. And halfway through, I'm sitting like this, just so that I can see what's going on.
It's like a little bit at least.
Yeah, it was towards the end where okay, if anyone hasn't seen the Godfather,
Spoiler alert.
I'm not going to even call it spoiler alert. This movie's fucking old.
You haven't seen
I
it?
can't believe you haven't seen it.
But
Don't worry, it
it's
took
like,
me 32 years.
You see, well, I'm 31 next year, so you know.
Yeah.
That's
almost
half of us who haven't seen it. So I mean, those are good statistics, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Well-
Yeah, but then, and the thing is, I was gonna watch it yesterday, and I was like, Godfather or Bridge of Spies, and then I chose Bridge of Spies. So
Nah, you
I was
should
gonna
try
watch
the
Godfather.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I should've.
Look, it's a long movie, but it doesn't feel like it when you watch it because there's so much going on. They actually tell the story is told very well. When we went through Godfather 1, I didn't think Kes would like it. I honestly didn't think she'd like it because
It's a guy's movie.
for some people it can drag on, and I thought that she was going to hate it. And she actually loved it. She's like, when are we watching the second one? I'm like, God,
Yeah.
I created a monster here.
Yeah.
And now, of course, she wants to watch the third
Yeah.
one, which is the reason. It's the standing point as to why you never make a third movie in a series.
But I want to see
I
it.
see. Yeah, no, of course you have to finish the trilogy then.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I haven't even
Yeah,
seen
no,
it
for
because
sure.
I've heard horror stories about it. But we'll watch it. We're gonna watch it because we got the entire series on Blu-ray, so why not?
Nice.
By the way,
Nice.
people, for those of you watching the video, the reason why the two people above me are wearing suits is because Heinrich put out a Twitter post saying that the first week of April should be a suit stream and a suit content thing. And I spoke to him and
Didn't
said,
speak to me,
shouldn't
though.
we do the suits? And he said, no, Sunday's my chill day. I'm not going to wear a suit. And then what does he show up in?
Yeah. Not only that though.
Okay.
That's why we're not fancy dressed.
This
Okay, in my
conversation-
defense, I'm still chilling because I'm wearing like a shorts. I'm not wearing a full suit, as you can see. So like, it's just the top off, you know.
Okay,
It's just the top off. That's formal.
to
Are
add
you
insult to
fully
injury
formal,
though.
Theed?
He's gonna show up. He's like white legs.
He is!
Oh my god!
Oh, your feet is looking dapper here.
No one's gonna see the bottom.
I
Though.
love
Well,
it.
okay, now they are, but.
But
Let me get sneakers.
Them slippers, you
No, my slippers win. My slippers win. Oh, it shouldn't move.
No, your slippers win. They do when you don't destroy your camera.
Oh,
cute.
love those. She's just
Yeah,
even the one.
She shoves her feet up
Nice.
pandas' asses every morning. That's what she does.
Pandas-
Well, it goes in his head.
Yeah.
But
So,
no,
so
I
the,
didn't even know about
for
the
the
suit
thing
thing,
is-
just so everyone knows. I was like kept in the dark the entire time. Kez never mentioned a thing to me. But no.
Yeah, because when we spoke about it, and Ziff was like, "What the hell is going on?" Because Kez and I were speaking about the suit thing, and he's like sitting all confused. And then yeah, so I just because I didn't have anything to tweet, right? So I looked for a photo on my phone, and I saw I'm wearing a suit. That's a nice photo. I'm gonna tweet it, and then maybe like we'll say something. We can maybe do some streams in suits. And everyone jumped. Well, not everyone. A lot of people jumped on board. You can see Theed wherever. I don't know where he is. I don't know. The side.
He'd be
Yeah.
to your left.
Theed.
So
Yeah,
if you
he's
point to your
to
left,
your-
he'll be there.
This side, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you can see Theed is wearing a suit, and then what I did was I said, okay, so the format is going to be in between the dates of, what was it, from the 4th to the 9th, I think.
Yeah.
That's going to be the suit stream, so that it's not like on Monday, so other streamers that want to watch, other streamers like I want to watch Theed, I'm not streaming on his day, you know, so I can be in his stream and see him in the suit and all that, so it's like a whole week where everyone can just schedule their streams all over, and then, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Indeed. Well, we don't stream, so it doesn't really matter to us.
No, but we do this, and that's why I thought just put it on here. But hey, it's fine. We'll do it next time.
And then you've got a little bit of content to look forward to this week as well, because now you've got a hashtag to follow, hopefully on Twitter, of other people who will be wearing suits and streaming. So it'll be, you know.
I think I'm
So
going to be
something
in
like
trouble.
from the community.
No, she won't be in trouble. She knows
What
she won't be in
community?
trouble. But yeah, so
Oops.
no, that. Kez has been trying to get me into Rocket League, by the way. I can't do
Oh.
it.
I have. I actually
do it.
made him sit and watch you on Friday, and I'm like, oh, you should do this. You should play it.
I can't do
And
it.
he actually sat because I had you on my second screen, and he was busy playing, and I was busy playing, and I'm like, no, you should play it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's got cars, and it's competitive, and you can kill each other apparently, and all that. And
You know what I'm doing? The entire time she does that, you know what I'm doing? Nah.
maybe you guys can help
Is that the
convince
engine
him.
sound you chose?
Yeah. No, the engine sound I chose was nah. Wop, wop.
In the cars off.
Nah. I don't think I could play it. Look, I'm sure it's enjoyable to those who enjoy playing it, but it's not my kind of game. When it comes to competitive and cars, I normally like racing around the course. Like a track.
But you do race around the course.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is a
attempting to
ball
get a
on the course
ball
as well.
into
Yeah.
attempting to get a ball into a goal is not racing around a track. But look,
Yeah, well,
it
you
looks
need to get the ball first,
interesting,
you know.
but it's nothing I would play. You know, I mean, it's not the kind of game I do.
No, I totally understand what Ziff is saying. Like, because I've shown a lot of people have shown them Rocket League, and they're like, okay, now it is cool, but it's just, you know, they can't, like, it doesn't appeal to them.
Yeah.
But it's a cool game, like, to watch, and yeah.
Yeah, it's for those
But,
who like to play games like Warzone and Fortnite and Minecraft,
Yeah.
and I'm putting all the games out that I'm
But
trying
you see-
to insult you with, but it's not working.
But you see, Ziff, like, I don't like those games. I don't like Warzone and I don't like Fortnite, but Rocket League is my favorite game. I hate it.
And I
Apex
don't think
Legends.
Theed likes Fortnite either.
League of
Nah.
Legends. You guys
haven't
like
played
League
it.
of Legends, don't you?
I haven't played League.
No, you're trying
World
to
of
appeal
Warcraft.
to the wrong people here.
No.
World of
You're
Warcraft,
going
I haven't
further in
played.
the wrong direction.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
find the
I
shittiest
haven't
games I
played
can
WoW.
to see which ones you guys like, so I know how to connect the dots, but I can't connect the dots.
No, it's just Rocket League for them.
It's just, yeah, Rocket League, I think Rocket League stands on its own, man, because it's the only game of its kind. And
Yeah,
that's why,
It is.
me, that's why I like it so much, yeah.
And I guess for you, the thing is, like, if you played something like FIFA or NHL or one of those sports. You hate sports games as well. So it's just that side of it, because that appeals to a lot of people, where it is a little bit competitive, but it's also sort of sporty, but it's not.
Yeah. You see, that's what I was saying as well. I agree 100% with you. That's exactly what I was saying. It's like, I can't stand FIFA. I'm not a big sports fan. The only sports game I play is racing games. And, I mean, the only real sports racing game that I play is Gran Turismo. I don't play F1. I can't stand Formula 1. I think it's a stupid game because if you've seen the Formula 1, it's stupid. It's become a joke. It's become a living fucking joke. So...
I think some people up there will disagree with you.
I don't care.
I like Formula 1. I think Netflix has made it a bit of a clown, because it's like, you know,
It's like used to be great.
Formula 1's already drama, and then Netflix makes it like more dramatic. I don't think that's necessary. You know, Formula 1
this
and it's all
bullshit
fine.
with Verstappen and Hamilton. I don't fucking care who won and lost. If you can't strategize your race, dude, shut the fuck up and sit down. Seriously. You know, that's how I see it. I don't care how much they say that he cheated. If you're not going to strategize your race properly, if you're not going to take advantage of the rules, which clearly they did, okay, if you can't think logically and take advantage of those rules, then I'm sorry, you're the idiot. It's as simple as that. You know, it's no one else's fault but your own.
Yeah.
That rule wasn't in place.
And that's why
they took advantage of it. They won. Deal with it.
Yeah, and then like the not the rules, but what's it called? Well, the rules, not rules, man. I don't know. It's like requirements change for the next season, and then you always make a different car. And now Mercedes is not, and now Mercedes is like a midfield car. They can't even compete for first place. He's what it is, man.
That was the evil laugh.
Well, you know what? I used to
laugh.
really like Formula 1 back. I mean, this is back when. Okay, granted, it was a long time ago. It was when Schumacher was still racing. You know, I used to really like Formula 1 because they actually it took skill. It wasn't just okay. Well, now you can only pit in this many times in a race, and you can't change your tires out as often anymore. And it's like, you know what? Let the people race how they race. Let's see how they win. They prove if they're good enough at racing vehicles. If you wear your tires down too quickly and pit in more often, then so be it. Then you just lose time in your races because you're stupid and you don't know how to take a corner. You know, whereas if you know how to race, like Schumacher, like Häkkinen, like all of those guys, like Raikkonen, all of those guys knew how to race a car around a track. They would take the corners so smoothly that they wouldn't wear their tires down as quickly. But no, to give the guys at the back a chance, we got to stop them from pitting in too often. It's like, wait, hang on. They don't pit in that often anyway. Now you're telling them that they can pit in even less?
Exactly. It's actually a valid point. Bro.
It's like, okay,
I wish I was like, sorry man, I wish I was old enough at the time to watch those guys race, like Schumacher, Jody Scheckter. I would have loved to see Jody Scheckter race. The guy from Joburg. Oh my word!
Jody Scheckter was a fucking epic racer, bro. He was really brilliant.
Yeah, but he was racing with Niki Lauda and those guys, I think, and he used to finish top 5. Yo. Yeah, he was a proper driver.
He was.
I don't know.
It was like watching David Coulthard as well, but obviously before he died. Epic racer. That guy. It was like he was one of my favorite racers when I was okay. Granted, I was a kid. But I watched him race, and I was like, you know, if I ever had to be a Formula 1 racer, I want to be David Coulthard because he's a damn good racer. And then obviously he got taken out by I don't know who it was, but he got taken out and died, which is really sad.
Yeah, but David, he's actually got like his name is at the at Kailami circuit in Johannesburg.
Yes,
his name is on the wall over there. David Coulthard.
He was a brilliant racer. And he was basically the benchmark for all Formula 1 racers at the time to want to become like that. After that, Schumacher came out, and that was like when I was like, that was the peak of the Formula 1, was when Schumacher was racing with Raikkonen and Häkkinen and all those guys, busy racing. Her camera's bombing. She's shitting herself because the camera keeps
I see. She's sitting like dead still, so I don't know if it's frozen or if she's just sitting dead still.
No, she's sitting still. She got me as well.
But yeah, I think we're boring per theory Kez here with our Formula 1.
I know for a fact that I can go 3 minutes without blinking.
Whoa,
yes, it's not segue. She can. 3 minutes. She sat there one day.
my
just
dad
staring
was
into space.
recording a video for something, and it was
She
my.
looks like a cardboard cutout.
It was funny. It was my cell. Ooh.
So Theed, you don't do the Formula 1 thing. You don't like the Formula 1 thing.
No. You know what? I'm always happy to listen to the conversation because I know that it's a very like for some people it's what they live for. You know, so there's it's always interesting to hear. And I've done a bit of casting on Forza Motorsport 7 with other people for the money we raised for cancer once upon a time. And look, I enjoy how other people enjoy it, and I guess that's all like the sound of the Formula 1 vehicle is incredible. Like there's nothing that beats it. So that element of it is really good. But
there's one
yeah,
sound
I think that's as far as my interest level goes.
Okay, no, that makes sense. So the one sound that actually beats the sound of a Formula 1 car is a rotary engine that has been boosted with a high RPM turbo, and is doing its rounds at like a high peak. Now you know that most engines can only peak at about 6,000 or 8,000 revs, right? Or it's between 6,000 and 8,000 revs, right? That's like their peak. That's where their mainly peak. The Mazda RX-8 peaks at 17,000 revs.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I've heard that about a rotary. Rotary can like go all the way.
Yeah.
That's insane, mate, bro.
Yeah. Now imagine this is a 1300 engine. A 1300 engine can pretty much beat the fuck out of most cars. It competes with the Subaru Impreza, basically. The RX-7 competes with the WRX Impreza when it comes to speed and cornering. Because let's admit it. The RX-7 is a bit of a bitch to handle because it's a rear-wheel drive. So if you go around a corner too badly, it tends to spin out. So you got to be careful. That's where the Subaru can obviously take out any of the RXs because they're obviously rear wheels. But you put the right engine in that car, and it doesn't matter if your cornering sucks. Put in a B20. So instead of a 1300 rotary engine, you can put in a 2-liter rotary engine. Holy
oh my gosh.
hell, that car flies.
Yeah, that sounds like it sounds like it gets to the point where it's actually dangerous, bro.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I took an RX-8 on Kyalami once, and
nice.
It was a 1300 RX-8, so it wasn't as powerful as the 2-liter. But Jesus, I still shat myself. It's still a
I can imagine.
car, and you know the cornering with that car is not great. So you got to be very careful when you corner. If you oversteer too much, that car's going to spin out. If you understeer too much, it's not going to go around the corner. you have the option of either going around the corner too hard.
So that's still the rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive.
They're both the RX-7 and the RX-8 are rear wheel drives.
Okay. So those are the Subarus, right? The RX-7, RX-8, right?
No, that's Mazda. That's Mazda.
Oh no, yeah, Mazda, yes, Mazda rotary engines. So there's no 4-wheel drive.
No, there's no 4-wheel drive on the rotary engines. They're rear wheel. Both of them are standard rear wheel. You can upgrade the vehicle, but if you've got to drop the engine, you've got to then change you've got to put a B20 in, otherwise it's not going to run nicely as a 4-wheel drive. Then you've got to be able to put get the right camshaft, the propeller shaft to be able to spin the back, or the prop shaft, not the propeller shaft.
Okay, yeah, that's
right prop shaft. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, if you want a fast RX-8, it's something that can actually handle.
Yeah, no, I know, because four-wheel drive cars always gonna go get around corners. That's just fact.
Yeah, they do. They control beautifully around.
And it's also but it's also a heavier car now because you've got all that extra machinery to.
Yeah, there's a lot more
spread the power through all the.
That's also something about the electric cars. They're very, very heavy.
They're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Welcome back, kids. You've been playing Gran Turismo.
Yes, of course I've been playing Gran Turismo.
Which I believe is really good. My brother's been thoroughly enjoying it.
You know what? Like every gamer out there, we had issues with it. It's going to come out again because it's obviously in the Gran Turismo video already anyway. The one that I do the Subaru showcase. I do showcase the Subaru WRX as well. So, but that's you guys can watch that. That's a separate video from this one. We're not going to talk about that. I do, however, have an issue with the way Polyphony and Sony actually went about this. I think it was more Polyphony than Sony. because basically what they did was they just went, nah, okay, well we're gonna start monetizing everything, and we're gonna go full GTA on this and make sure that the cars are unaffordable, that you have to actually spend money or grind for like 4 years to get to get one of the cars, and yeah, people didn't like that. The score dropped dramatically because of that. I agree that they shouldn't have done that. I agree that that is just getting greedy. So after all the complaints that have come out, though, they're bringing out a patch now to fix that. So
fair play.
So at least it's coming back. But the game it's phenomenal. The graphics are unbelievable. The I mean, on a PS5 with ray tracing, that game is something else. It really is. It's just. That's what it feels like.
Enough on
So it's one of those kinds of games. It is a very beautiful game. Kez hasn't noticed any difference. She's like, oh, it's just the same as the other one.
It looks exactly the same.
You're racing around the same track, doing the same thing. It's exactly the same as the other one. I'm like, oh fucking no, it isn't.
But I mean, Kiz doesn't play those.
No, she
Kiz
doesn't.
doesn't play Gran Turismo. So,
racing
like, let's same like me. I don't play FIFA, and I tell all my FIFA buddies, it's like, bruh, same game. What's the button to take a shot? Circle, exactly. Wasn't that the last year as well? And the year before, yeah, it's the same button.
It looks exactly the same.
No, that was her thing.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same, but it doesn't.
Like you can I can feel the triggers and stuff, and it's fun to crash into the walls and things like I did with this car. It's not working.
That camera's a piece of crap. We're gonna have to replace it with a new one.
But yeah, to me it looks the same. The graphics look as cartoony as they did on the first one.
Yeah, she says that.
At your head.
No, I don't care. Look, she doesn't like the game. I'm not gonna be fazed by it. You know,
Are you stirring the pot, mister?
It's like look with Kez, she hates certain games that I like. I hate certain games that she likes. For example, I cannot stand those stupid fucking quick time event games. What fucking bullshit is that? Push the button. No. It's like, oh come on, really? Wait, it's gonna happen again. Push the button in this order. No. It's like, why? It's so stupid. I want to control the character. I want to take him and actually move him around the corner. I don't want to go press X to move around the corner and then dodge as soon as you do. So X and then it slows down.
The Until Dawn Dark Anthology pictures. So House of Ashes, Man of Medan, Little
one
Hope,
game like that I didn't mind. One game, and that was Detroit Become Human. Because there was more moving around than there was actually fucking quick time events. I can't stand quick time events. I think they're stupid.
I love that game.
They shouldn't be in games. At least not like the games that I play. Thank God they aren't.
I love that game for the story because it makes you feel bad for the androids.
Yeah, the game.
But
like,
didn't you?
Sorry.
Didn't you play the Detroit Become Human on your stream?
Yeah, I know, because I mean I loved it. And I agree with Ziff 100%. Like the quick time events weren't that painful. It more reminded me of like Mass Effect when you sort of having chats than you are. There was not that many quick time events. Like if I think about
story.
Yeah, it's more story than it was. Have you played it, Hein?
I've played Detroit Become Human. I finished it. I think I played on my PlayStation. Yeah, good game.
It is. It's a very good game.
I do think that the mechanic and the the things or the playability in that game is better than the Dark Anthology series.
Oh yes, no, it definitely is.
Because there's a lot more going on there. It's a lot more like in a play involvement in those decisions that you make. And I enjoyed it. I actually want to play it again.
Especially because when you do an action and then you see the consequences, like, damn it, I want to now go and redo it and try and fix my mistake, kind of.
Exactly.
Detroit was epic at that. They did a very good job with actually making you want to go back and play the game again, so that you could change the outcomes and stuff like that. I thought it was very well done. It has a lot of good replayability, which is important in any game. That's very important. But like I said, quick time events. And imagine having quick time events in Rocket League, for example.
I think
Okay,
you
the
do,
ball's
don't
coming
you?
up. Slow down.
This is literally what I was
Press X
thinking.
now.
He's right. He's right.
Well,
You know,
I mean,
because
if you think about the training right in the beginning, it does kind of have quick time events. So it's
Yeah,
like,
but I mean that's
there.
just like to get you
But
comfortable
it's
with
not
the
in
controls.
your face.
You know, that's
yeah,
to get
it's
you
not, it's not how you
understanding.
play the game, man.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like you don't do
Because-
that in reality. Imagine if you were playing against someone else and the whole game just slowed down so this one person could do quick time events. How stupid would that be?
Yes, bro. This is exactly what I was thinking, like, because I was gonna come back on the point of why Rocket League is so different. Like, because look, Rocket League is like a sports game because it's like car soccer, right? So it falls in that category. But because of physics, it's more of a sport game than FIFA. Because on FIFA you press a button and it takes a shot, right? That's the ball. You hold the button a little longer, ball goes faster.
You know,
Everyone
people
knows that.
get pissed off
That's how
when you
FIFA
say
works,
that.
right? If you,
But
if
it's true.
It's the truth. If you want the ball to go fast in Rocket League, you actually have to build momentum with your car and hit the ball on a certain spot on your car to make the ball move fast. And that's why it's so brilliant, because there's no quick time events, there's no shortcuts. You have to actually play the game.
It's based on
And you have to
skill
understand-
and nothing else.
Yeah, skill and physics. That's what
Yeah.
it's based on. I think it's amazing.
That's why I like Gran Turismo.
That's why I like it so
because-
much.
And Forza actually, because you actually have to have skill. You can't just push a button and hey, it happens. It's like, oh, I'm losing
Yeah,
the race.
exactly.
Let me just push this button and I'll win. No, you actually have to race.
You have
Press
to race,
square
yeah.
to interact with this object.
Hold Y to reset the track.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, bro. But I've been playing a lot of Assetto Corsa, Ziff. Actually,
Oh,
really
you know what? I
enjoy
saw there was a
Assetto Corsa.
special. I wonder if it still is because I wanted to actually get it.
You should
And-
check
Is it a
the
and-
Assetto
settings.
Corsa?
and
Is it a Assetto?
Heine's gonna make you jealous because he's got a whole steering wheel thing.
I know he's got a whole steering wheel thing. I wish I had one.
Yeah,
wish I
come on,
had
it's,
that
it's,
setup.
it's standing right here. But I put it
Have
out
you
the
been-
camera so that's.
So
Have
I
you
don't
been
get
doing
jealous.
Assetto Corsa with the headset on?
Yo, Theed, that is the right way to play that game.
Come
bro.
on.
Honestly,
You need
bruh.
you need to.
It's the I played it like that like 4 times and
Oh,
I'm
have
like,
you?
gee
Okay,
whiz, bruh. Yes, bruh. It's like because you get the force feedback and you're actually looking at the curb and you're looking around and then someone's
it actually
overtaking
feels like
you
you're
and you're
driving.
like,
That's the whole thing. That's what's so great about it.
Insane, bro.
Exactly,
Insane.
yeah.
Next level.
Absolutely insane.
You know what? I did that on.
brilliant.
They had it on Gran Turismo Sport. They had a VR version of it. Okay, it's nowhere near as good as obviously Assetto Corsa, but oh my god, when you're driving around that course, it actually feels like you're strapped into the car. It's amazing.
Yes,
it really
it
is
does.
so amazing.
It does.
And you hit those corners, it's like you feel like you're actually taking the corners.
So you need to sit in a proper
Yeah.
chair so that you don't fall off.
Well, yeah. Also,
Yeah,
racing
and-
would be
yeah.
impossible for me because I don't have that. I don't have that setup.
Oh damn it.
I
Yeah.
have a controller.
But you'll get a chance of. You'll get a
Yeah,
chance.
one day.
Well, it's
One day's
it's
one day.
almost it's Deed's birthday first, but
No, I said
it's
I want a Steam
almost
Deck.
Ziv's birthday, so
I said I want a Steam
maybe
Deck.
their birthday fairy
He wants a
is good.
Steam Deck for my birthday, please.
I want a Steam Deck for Theed's birthday, and then you can get me the steering wheel for mine, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I also want a present for Deed's birthday then.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on getting
Yeah,
the
so
Nintendo
both of you
Switch.
guys.
You
Yeah.
see?
I got one of those. I got a Nintendo Switch.
She really
actually,
wants.
recently.
She's like desperate for one. So I thought, well, you know,
It's really nice.
apparently they're
Yeah.
great.
I actually-
You know,
Tinkies actually gave it to me because I made a dope video, and so Tinkies was like, "Yo, you won the competition,
I
bro."
remember it's
Freaking
around the time
landslide.
of your birthday.
Yeah,
Nice.
they actually announced my win on my birthday, which was freaking dope, bro.
yes, I remember that. That was so awesome. It was like that is the best present,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Yeah,
think
Kailami
they
that
timed
day
it
as well.
because they asked. I was at Kailami that weekend. Yeah, I was at
Yeah.
Kailami because it was a 9-hour. And then they asked me
yeah,
when it was
that's
my
right.
birthday, and I was like, "These people are up to something, man! Like, why would they ask that?" And then they announced on the birthday, and it's like, "Oh, dope!" Right? And then a week later, I got it, and I've been playing Mario Kart and Legend of Zelda. What a game, me bro! Call of the
Apparently-
Wild.
Kids is going to be loving it when you get it.
Absolutely fantastic, me bro. Now you guys have to get it because it's like,
That's
I,
for
look,
kids.
now,
not
I've
for
never
me.
ever played Legend of Zelda before in my life, so it was the first. And then 2 weeks later, I went to Joburg again to go visit Dean, and then I took the Switch with, and I was playing Zelda on the plane. And the time flies like that, me bro. That game is recommend.
Oh no, I lie. It's Automa Ballista. That's the one that I wanted to get. I'm desperate to actually get.
Automobilista.
It is, Hello Haha actually introduced me to the game.
It's another car
It's
game.
another racing game. But dude, the realism behind this one, it's like Gran Turismo for PCs, basically. And the great thing is they have Kyalami in this one.
Ooh, yes.
I thought that might tickle your fancy there. They actually have Kyalami. Although I would really like Gran Turismo to bring Kyalami into their game as well, because the track has been remade now. It should be as far as I remember, Porsche actually made it FIA certified, so that they can actually take the track to. Apparently, they wanted to bring it back to Formula 1, because at one point it was in the Formula 1.
Yeah, it was back in the day, but because Formula 1 regulations changed, so the grade fell out.
Yeah, they had
so now they just
the grade of track. It was such, again, you see why I fucking hate Formula 1. Because the grade of track changed. So, now we're not going to bring the Formula 1 to South Africa anymore. So,
yeah, these kids.
So now we're not going to bring that grade of track anymore now. So you have to have a longer straight. It's like, why? What, are the cars too weak to be able to go on short corners? Is the track less? Does it have to be less technical because the drivers are stupid? What?
And you see, and now that you're Zifra, and now they launched this new track in Las Vegas. That's got this long stretch. And I'm like, it's so unnecessary, but they wanted the cars to drive down the Las Vegas Strip. And I was looking at the track, and I'm like, there's not even a chicane.
No.
You know, Kyle
drag racing.
Way more. Yeah.
It's Formula drag racing.
And then a couple of corners there.
Yeah, Formula drag racing
offers so much more than that freaking Formula.
You see, and that's what. Okay, a lot of people when it comes to driving games and racing games, a lot of people don't understand me because I like technical tracks.
Anyway.
Because that's how I am. Sort of like you guys like your technical stuff in Rocket League. You know, you like to do the fancy shots and stuff like that. I've seen you, Theed. I watched you. I check what you do.
Yeah, I've seen Theed also.
Yeah, he does these like super spins when he kicks the ball, when he knocks the ball, and he flips and turns, and I watched you.
Yeah,
I see these things.
I would be so bad at that game.
I think that's the difficult thing for someone who's picking up the game for the first time, to be totally honest, is because you see what you're able to do when you put in a lot of time, but when you start, you're like, it looks impossible to actually get to that point. But if I show you the amount of hours that I've played that game, I mean, I think in game I've had almost 55 days, and that's only in game. So that's no training, that's no workshop maps. 55 days. Yes. That's a lot of hours.
I didn't like the game.
And the thing is, like Theed says, right? Like when you start and you pick the game up, you see what you are able to do when you watch guys like Theeds and Capes and those guys. And you see what you are able to do, right? And you work towards that. But for a very long time, you can't do that. Even to the point where, like, even me, I've been playing for a while already and I've gotten better, but I still can't do that stuff. Yeah. Like, it's like your brain knows what it needs to do, but your brain does not to communicate to your hands, like, what you need to do that. You know? Like, and it takes a long time, and you will get to a point where you think, like, I'm good at this game now, I can do it. And then you play against someone and you're like, well, no.
Nope.
Nowhere near where I thought I was, you know?
I've got an idea, Hein.
Yeah.
Maybe the three of us should be playing some Rocket League sometime in the future. Ziff, come on.
Oh, man.
Yes.
No. That's gonna...
Then she has to...
Okay, fine. The four of us will play.
Kez is more than welcome. There is a full...
It's the only way that you'll actually get him to play.
No, you know what? The thing is, okay, there's a reason why. Okay, I'm going to do this for her because we put a poll up to see which game we should be playing. Yeah. And announcement, people, for everyone who doesn't know, the SA Geeks are going to be playing together again as the couple that we're supposed to be.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
And we're going to be on the Seven Seas. Arr! We're going to be playing Atlas. We're not going to be playing Sea of Thieves. Okay. We're going to be playing Atlas because Atlas is epic. So, and because of that, I'll play Rocket League, but only because I'm making her play Atlas.
Hear that?
I'm not really making her play Atlas.
He's making me play.
I'm not really making her play Atlas.
Everyone else is.
Oh, I see. Well, that's how it goes, you know.
Yeah, she's gonna have to, like, whenever we're on the ship, she's gonna have to hide away, and whenever the storm comes, she's gonna have to hide away in like the bilges or
Just
something.
close my eyes.
She won't be able to handle it. She gets motion sick very quickly.
Fun though.
But I told her.
Yeah, I was watching Ziff's screen. When was it? On Friday, and the ocean was just going up and down and up and down. I was like, no.
There was a storm, so. Yeah, so we're like.
That sounds like fun though. It's gonna be a vibe.
Yeah, no, I've got to check the settings. I'm sure I can get this. I'm sure there's a motion sickness thing that we can sort out for her, so that she doesn't have to worry about that. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, they should be. Because
so
also got the motion sickness thing as well.
Yeah, exactly. But your idea, Feed?
Yeah.
That we all play Rocket League.
What exactly is this idea? To have my ass handed to me
just
by
the
you
four
guys
of us,
because I have no idea how to play?
No. We're playing on the same team. You know, honestly, with my younger brother, I always used to say to him, "There's no point in him and I playing against one another because I'm going to thrash him, and it's not going to be fun for him, and it's going to be loads of fun for me." So it would be better if the four of us played on the same team against a bunch of randoms. So
Or I could just
I
be the
definitely think that would be a
cheerleader.
cool content.
No. Then I'll just be the cheerleader in.
Fine, I'll play.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I'm surprised people didn't pick Ark though. I mean, that would have been the one that I thought people would go for. Between Atlas and Ark, you'd think that Ark would be the one that everyone would go for, but no.
Your room got shiny.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put my light on there. I put it on now quickly. Sorry, it's supposed to be on all the time.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Yeah.
No, it's the Jesus glow.
No. That's when he has a girl. When he has his girl over, he lies in the bed and he
I was gonna say.
turns the lights on. I was like, bow chicka bow wow. He lies there on the bed all sexy like and goes, hey baby.
It's a very good thing you can't see my face.
Setting the mood.
Yeah, like his is probably going like fucking purple now. There's no like red anymore. She's so embarrassed she goes purple.
But I'm used to these kinds of conversations. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing the camera's off, so now we can't see the.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, we'll look. This is going to be a shock to everyone that I'm actually going to play the game because it's like saying
Been
that
trying to get him to
it's like
play
telling
for
me
a
to play
while.
Fortnite. That just is never going to happen ever in my entire life.
But they've taken away the buildings, and apparently it's not too bad.
I don't care.
You can have fun with that one.
I played it with my nephew, and I did it just to piss him off because he's like, okay, what you got to do is you got to do this. You gotta do this, and I'm like, I've got to do this. So I do exactly the opposite. He's like, now what you must do, you're in the airplane. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, what you gotta do, you gotta fly around now, and you're gonna shoot them from the sky. So I jump out of the plane. He's like,
that's fun,
no
though.
man, Uncle Ross, why would you do that? And I'm like, but you said jump out, didn't you? And he's like, okay, now what you're gonna do is hide behind the tree there. So I
This
run
is
like
a
right past the
9-year-old
tree.
kid as well.
Yeah. I run right past the tree and I get killed. And he's like, no, man, Uncle Ross, you don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, well, no, I don't. I told you I don't know how to play the game. And then just to piss him off, he's like, okay, we're going to go one-on-one. And then I'm like, okay. So we go one-on-one. I'm like, where are you? What's going on? Why am I playing like this? And then I see him come out the corner. I'm like, poof. He was ticked off. He's like, you said you couldn't play, and I'm like, I don't like the game. Doesn't mean I can't play.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I see a lot of people have jumped onto Fortnite now that the buildings.
yeah,
the buildings
I've noticed
fun, so-
that it's become more popular again as well.
Anything to remain relevant.
I will say that I will rather play the Battle Royale game that's available in Rec Room before I play Fortnite.
I saw that.
I mean, Rec Room's Battle Royale is. I played it twice yesterday. Fantastic, yo. Way better. There's no building and stuff, but at least you're in the world. You're running around. It's freaking. Oh man, that's a way better experience.
I'm gonna get a VR for the PC to be able to play half of these games because we don't have nearly enough VR games on PlayStation. Nowhere near enough.
The Oculus is nice, and the Oculus is quite affordable on Amazon.
If it's made by Facebook, I'll pass.
Oculus
Thanks.
Quest.
Oculus isn't,
Well,
isn't it?
then you're gonna have to
No,
pass.
Oculus. Yeah, no, Oculus.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If it's
Oculus
made by
Facebook.
Facebook, I'd rather not because it's fucking Facebook.
No, it's Meta.
Meta. Sorry, it's Meta. because they can't hold on to a name. Because people are making fun of us and calling us face cloth, we're changing the name to Meta.
On that note,
Uh,
we it is a bit of a short one, and yes, guys, I am checking the time to make sure that we don't make you late for your other appointments. So
Yeah.
we are going to have to end it, but it has been a lot of fun. But obviously, before you
Yeah.
go, please let everybody know where they can find you guys.
yes.
Cool. Hein, you
Go
go.
for T.
Okay, I'll take it. So you can get me on twitch.tv/Theed3 if you really want to find me live on Friday nights. And you can get me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you just type THEED3 into Google, you'll see all the socials.
Nah, it's the Ed.
The
type
yeah,
Ed.
it is.
I have to. I'm sorry. I have to at least do it once.
Got it in there at the end. I like it.
Got to do this once. Hein.
Yeah. Well, you can find me. You can find me in all the same places. You're gonna find the id. Just type in HIGHNRICH, and yeah, the stuff will show up. It's pretty. It's not the hardest thing to do to find. So I'm on Twitch, YouTube, yeah. Not TikTok. What's this other thing? The Twitter.
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 Or
No,
shit,
it's
as I like to call it.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Well, actually, shithole.
Yo, I didn't even
More like
realize
it.
the fucking time just flew by. I didn't even realize. My
That's what
word.
happens when you're having fun, unfortunately.
Oh, we need to come back to finish the conversation stuff.
We
Yeah.
do. I think we should have another episode.
Yeah.
We'll put it to a vote.
Episode 45.
We'll
part
put it to a
2.
vote after this episode airs, and we'll say, would you like to see Theed, Heinrich, Kez, and Ziff Diffie talk shit again? And maybe I'll be able to
You
fix
got my vote, bro. You got my vote
We
already.
may have to change from
Yes.
Discord to something else, though, because this lag is also killing me here on my side. But,
Okay.
so I better just do the whole
Yeah.
lead out, otherwise people are going to think that we're not ending.
Just before you do, I want to say thank you so much for having us. It's been really, really awesome.
I reciprocate.
Thank you
what
for
Pete
joining
said.
us.
Fantastic. Second time.
Did you say
Just as good as the
reciprocate or
first time. Thanks, guys.
reciprocate?
Reciprocate.
Okay, there we go.
Reciprocate.
Reciprocate, yes. 'Cause if it was reciprocate, I don't think you want to do that. That's liquid.
Yeah. No,
like
I know words. I know words.
Precipitate and
No
then
words, I swear.
reciprocate.
I English good.
I promise. English, yes.
English 100.
Anyway.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a wonderful day. You guys have been really fun to chat to. For you, those of you watching, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I know that it was very short, and I know that we talked a lot of shit about Formula 1.
Sorry, my face died.
But yeah, and Kez is sorry her face died because, you know, it's like playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Her face is tired. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Hit that like button if you hit the video, if you liked the video. No, you know what? How's this? Hit the like button if you hated the video, and hit the dislike button if you loved the video. And if you really, really enjoyed it, subscribe. Otherwise, I'm gonna find
No. We'll get out to Hitman to come and find
you.
you.
Yes, because they're both wearing suits. So we have hit
Yeah. We'll find them.
We got thugs.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, remember,
Kiki.
keep it kiki.